The following program is four guys talking about the happenings in the world. This show is meant to be comedic and informative. The content expressed on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. Now, it's time for the show.
The White House today, our president signed what he is calling the No Men in Women's Sports Executive Order. He made a big show of it. He brought in a bunch of kids, a bunch of girls who play sports to bear witness as he signed this important historical document.
Pretty good, huh? I see, okay, good. Now you're going to go out and win those events, right? Nice to see you all. None of you girls have wieners, do you?
We still can't get background checks for people who want to buy machine guns, but somehow if they find nuts in your Speedo, it's punishable by law.
What?
Oh, hey there, this is the Trash Talkers. Grab a seat because you're more likely to find a three-legged ballerina than a better podcast than a Florida Trash Talkers. We're live on YouTube, guys. Join us every Sunday on YouTube with us during the YouTube broadcast in real time, and we'll answer you back. Or watch our broadcast later anytime you want. Just search for the Trash Talkers on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram. Just search for us, for the Trash Talkers. DM us, and we'll read your DM on the air. The whole class is here, guys. Hey, Wally, what's going on, bud?
Hey, happy Super Bowl Sunday. How y'all doing?
What's going on? David.
What's up, guys? Happy Super Sunday.
Steve.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be here. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Lots to talk about. I'm Jake. We're going to talk about Super Bowl 59. The 2024 MVP is Josh Allen. Is that right? And Gen Z doesn't know how to act as at a bar. Wow, I'm a little, I'm stumbling over my words, guys. I'm a little hungover still from last night. Had a good old time last night, and I'm stumbling, but that's all right. So let's go ahead and get started. So what do you guys think about Trump signing that executive order about no men in women's sports?
Obviously, I'm good with it. To me, that's a no-brainer. Why that was ever a thing, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the transgender community. It's a mental disease. Yeah, fuck that. It should have been. I've got a daughter who played high school sports. You know, I thank God it wasn't a thing at that time, or wasn't well-known thing, I guess. So, yeah, I'm all for it.
I'm for that executive order. So think about it. We're built different as men, and you're putting them into a women's sport, whether it be soccer or football or even boxing. Do you see that girl that got beat up by a transgender person? Yeah, I mean,
over in the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't do that. You can't do that.
It's.
Was it ever proven that she was transgender to boxing? I know she looked like a dude.
I think it was.
She was saying that, or yeah, I guess they call her.
She looked like a dude, but they say she
was trying to fight it. Yeah, she was trying to fight it and try to. I even think she showed her birth certificate at one time or something like that. But yeah, I mean, look, men and women are created differently, right? I mean, men are. I mean, we're built to work. We're built to be strong. We're built, just a different way. A woman's body is a little bit different. Now, I'm not saying there aren't strong women out there. Physically strong women, there are. But, overall, we're just built different. And for male to, in my opinion, try to cheat the system, and now all of a sudden, because I can't compete with the men, I'm going to say I'm a female and go out and compete with women now. So, and then the whole thing about they're allowed to go into women's bathrooms, women's locker rooms, things like that. I mean, there's a lot of sick people out there, man, and they just use that as an opportunity to go in those type of places to try to see women doing whatever they're doing, changing and whatever. So yeah, it's just common sense, man, and I think this country has lost that. I don't understand why it's so difficult and why so many people are protesting it. But hey,
yeah,
man, good for Trump, man. We got to get back to common sense, and I think that's
well. You hit it. We're built different, right? So if you're boxing or if you're playing football or something like that, we're gonna obviously have the advantage as a man, right? But we're saying that we're a woman, so we're gonna play in a woman's sport. Come on, man. I mean, you're just gonna knock that woman out, or you're gonna hurt that person. I mean, so this is the way I see it, right? I don't have a problem with a transgender world. I don't. However, just like they have men's football and men's sports and women's sports, let's do transgender sports. You know what I mean? They can have their own football league. They can have their own soccer team or something like that. I mean, I'm sure only two people are going to show up to that, but let them do their own thing so they can play the sports. Let's not play against other women. Real quick, the principal is on with us today. He says the trash talkers in the house today. Super Bowl Sunday.
Principal?
What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Thanks for joining us.
All right. I think that was a great move. I'm like Wally. I have no idea when the hell that it was even considered fair to have a transgender person competing with women. You never hear it the other way. You never hear a woman that's trans to a man want to compete with men. You never hear that. It's always the men that want to step down to go to. Basically, I'm not calling women inferior, but as far as physicality, they're not as strong. They're not as fast. We're built, like Wally said, they're built different. Come on.
Our bone structure is different than theirs,
Our muscle density, you don't hear women bench pressing 350.
No.
I'm sure there's a couple women out there that can, and I'm not, but it's not like on a regular, like men can do it. You know what I'm saying? More men are doing that than women are. It takes a lot of hard work for a woman to get to be able to bench that compared to.
And granted, I've coached football and basketball a long time. I've been a football and basketball fan my entire life. And NBA. I'm just giving you a prime example. WNBA. Who was the first woman to dunk basketball a while back? Was it Brittany Griner?
Yeah, I thought. Was it?
I think it was either Brittany Griner or.
I thought it was the chick that played at Tennessee.
Tennessee. I can't remember her name, but the one, Candace Parker.
Parker. Yep.
One of the two was the first to dunk a ball. That shit made USA Today.
I'd have blocked that shot.
That shit was so like, oh wow, a woman can dunk a basketball. It made world news, because it was so rare.
It's unheard of.
Exactly. But that just goes into how different our anatomies are.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't get the whole transgender, like Wally or Jay said about using the same bathrooms as women. I mean, I grew up, I had to work to be a pervert, right? Now you just let me in there? That's no fun. I'm a hunter, man.
So Planet Fitness being one of the companies that allow that, they allow transgenders, they can share the bathrooms or the locker rooms. So like if you're a man, you can go right into the women's bathroom, just say, hey, I identify as a woman. That's allowed at Planet Fitness. I'm not sure that women like that. Planet Fitness is being sued because of that. I don't know, man. It's just I'm not down for that. Own bathrooms, own sports. Let's go that way. Wow, I am still a little tipsy from last night, just so everybody knows. All right,
hey Jay, thank you for that. My wife just told me last night, hey, let's get a Planet Fitness memberships. Oh, scratch that one.
Nope, because guys go into the girls' bathroom there.
I guarantee you the girls don't come in the guys' bathroom there.
Nope. We're not allowed to do that.
I work out at Planet Fitness. I didn't know that. I'll have a report tomorrow. for next week. I'll go live. I'll take my
try. You're gonna try it.
Are you just gonna walk right in?
Gonna walk in. Sorry, lady, shitter's full in the other one, and I took too much protein.
Walk right in there. I'm trans. I'm trans.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on it, and I'm trying to queue up our next song here. Here we go. It is Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans.
Yes, sir. Finally,
We got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. So I am rooting for the Eagles, but I think the Chiefs are going to win because the refs are going to cheat and everything's going to go their way. Mahomes, anytime anybody puts a finger on him, is going to be a penalty. But yeah, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
I think it's going to be a great Super Bowl. I believe it's going to be a high scoring Super Bowl also.
Vegas still only has it at like a 1 point spread. I'm like, they don't know.
What's the spread right now?
1 point. 1 point. KC.
No, really?
Yeah.
So that means
is there a scoring? Do they have a score prediction yet?
It's 49 is the over.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
As Jay eats in the middle of the fucking show.
Got myself a breakfast burrito, man.
Hey,
I'm hungry.
He's got to feed that hangover.
I'm soaking up all this alcohol from last night.
You got to feed that hangover.
Oh my God.
Listen, I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. I don't give a damn what goes on. I think Saquon Barkley is going to go the fuck off.
No way. No.
Yep.
You think Barkley's going to go? No way. Spags.
I love Spags. Listen, I love Spags.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way Barkley goes off today. There's no way.
200. 200.
No way.
Look, he only needed 111 yards. I took the over.
I took it too.
Hey, wait a second. That's against a different defense, man. Dude,
Kansas City's defense is ass.
No, but they specialize on certain things, and what they do, they play the New England way. Belichick always took the best player off the field, and you had to beat them by using your other players.
My wife cannot stop laughing at me because of me stumbling all over my words. Just so you know, she's over here looking at me right now, laughing at me.
But Spags is going to key on Barkley, man. If Barkley goes off, he has a big game, then it's a blowout. And
I don't think so. I think the other way. I think if you can control Barkley, let Barkley get his. But don't let AJ Brown go off. Don't let Devontae Smith go off. Don't let that tight end go off.
Goddard's going to have a big game. He's going to have a big game because that's the guy that Kansas City really is going to have to work on. They struggled with tight ends this year.
I took him on too. He only needed 4 receptions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I took 2.
So Goddard's going to have a big game. There's no doubt. There's going to be players that are going to have big games. Oh,
yeah.
But look, Kansas City's defense is a bend don't break kind of defense. Whoever sets the edge on the line, if the or Kansas City can kind of keep Hurts in the pocket, contain Barkley, I think AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is going to have to go off for the Eagles to win today. I just don't think Barkley's going to.
I think Barkley's going to run to the left. He's going to run around the other side. They're going to avoid Chris Jones as much as possible.
Dog. So I don't know if y'all remember at the beginning of the football season during fantasy, Barkley was rated like 8th, 9th running back. I took him at number 3. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? His skill set behind that offensive line of Philly, he's going to go off. And he did. But I just think Spags' defense is going to just kind of contain him. And I think they're going to try to have Hurts try to beat him. Now,
Hurts suck. I said it. I said it right here.
Nah, come on.
10-15, Hurts sucked.
No.
He had one good season.
Come on, man. He throws a good ball, man. He hits wide receivers.
Hurts, he's mediocre at fucking best.
Well, what makes him dangerous? Why is he in the Super Bowl then? What makes him dangerous?
Why he's in the Super Bowl? He's in the Super Bowl because of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley took a lot of pressure off of Hurts. Saquon Barkley literally hides the deficiency of the quarterback deficiency Hurts has.
So I just looked up, and I guess the Chiefs' run defense is better than I thought it was, but still, their Chiefs' run defense is ranked 8th in the league, but they still give up 148 rushing yards a game.
Yeah, it's a bend don't break defense. Yeah. They give up plays.
But
when you get down in the red zone, they squeeze, and Spags, throws these different blitzes.
And to your point, Spags don't need to leave New Orleans. Right after the game, win or lose, he need to be New Orleans' next head coach.
I think he likes being a defensive coordinator, dude. There's what Chip Kelly did the same thing, right? He became he was a head coach, and then decided, you know what, being a head coach ain't for me. Let me just go to Ohio State, be an offense coordinator, and now he's going to be a offense coordinator for Vegas.
Yeah.
I think Spags is in the right place, man. And man, let me tell you. And yes, he is that good to be a head coach. I'm not taking that away. He's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame coach, man. I mean, he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Some guys, like you said, are just better as that number 2 guy. Like they realize, okay, yeah, I can't be the guy, but I can make the guy look amazing. I can build his team and make him look like a genius.
I can honestly understand that. Back when I coached football, I was a head coach. I was a defensive coordinator. I was a head coach. I had more fun coaching when I was the number 2 coach.
Yeah, because you don't have all the pressure of making sure everything's happening.
And I had the most fun as the defensive coordinator and like the assistant head coach.
Yeah. Yep. And to back up Wally's point there about Belichick taking the best players off the field, he's still doing that. He's banging that 24-year-old.
Jesus, that's what we want with this. Okay.
Just saying, he's a creature of habit, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's why he's coaching too.
He has a plethora of 24-year-olds to choose from now.
Oh, don't even go there. Jesus Christ.
It's buffet time for him.
No.
Chapel Hill's going to be nice to him.
Hey, let me tell you, that's the best coach and GM in history. But what he did with those teams with Brady, I would have liked him to have a little bit more success after Brady left, but because I believe he's that great of a coach. Because a lot of people took shots at him and kind of discredited him, but I think he's the best coach out there ever. And
our principal wants to know where he can sign up for Planet Fitness, just so everybody knows.
Ask him is he gonna report from us?
Well, yeah. So if you're gonna go to Planet Fitness, we want to make sure we want some FaceTime. We want a live report.
We need a report.
And he is also, from what I understand, dealing with the hangover this morning, just as I am.
I would love to see a hungover principal.
So, did you guys know that President Donald J. Trump?
Jesus Christ!
I'm a little all over the place, guys.
Say that fast 3 times.
Donald J. Trump. Did you guys know that Donald J.
Jesus Christ!
Just Donald Trump, asshole. Just say Donald Trump. Stop.
President.
Say the president.
Okay, let me say this. The president of the United States is going to be the first time going to the Super Bowl. This is the first time in history going to the Super Bowl. Dude, can you guys imagine what the security looks like there? I mean, they just had the terrorist attack a couple weeks ago, right? They ramp up security in New Orleans because of the Super Bowl, and now the president's going to be there. My opinion is you got to get in line for the Super Bowl last Friday to be able to get in today.
Man, I saw Good Morning America this morning. I've never seen this. FBI have like tactical forces there walking around with bulletproof vests, camouflage on, and it says FBI on the front and back. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's the safest place in the world right now.
It is. Well, he's there to represent the he's removing the end racism message that are on the end zones.
I saw
that. Instead, according to USA Today, they're going to change it to choose love. It takes all of us to love. They're changing all that racism stuff and putting more feel good, I love stuff in there, and he's going to be there to support that.
Well, it's uniting the country, right? I mean, when you put on there whatever it said about racism, I don't even remember because I didn't pay attention to it because I don't really care.
I think it's in racism.
Yeah, no, I appreciate.
So, but when you get rid of you see that message, right? Let's end racism. It makes it automatically sound like there's a problem, right? So he's taking that away and he's putting something else out there to unify the country. And man, that's the type of leader that we need. I can't believe he's going to be the first president to be at a Super Bowl.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
He's going to be the first one.
I mean,
I thought before
you would think back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s, one of those presidents went there, right? And it always amazed me that our president didn't go to the biggest game in our country, right? Because if you watch, I'm a big soccer fan. And
are you?
Yeah. Just
no, I didn't know that at all.
First time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, I know, right? So actually playing on in the background. But their presidents, kings, whatever they have as their leader shows up to these big events and watches those games. And man, that's awesome to see that our president is going to the Super Bowl, man. And I think
he's an American president. I mean, our other presidents had other agendas. They have other agendas. It's not just for us, right? He wants to show that he has our best interest in mind. The principal said that he will give a full report and commentary from the ladies' locker room.
Well,
great. Good job.
Can't wait to see it.
Give you a free subscription.
But Trump.
I'm sorry. I'll try to stop stumbling my words.
President Trump is a big football fan. I mean, he was part owner of a team that, what was the XFL or
USFL?
USFL. Mm-hmm. So he's been a big football fan his whole life.
Yeah, his first term when he went to the Army Navy game.
Oh yeah,
that pop he got there, like that place went fuck it. And I was like, man, I got goosebumps. I'm crying a little bit.
Was it the Alabama Texas game he went to?
I don't remember.
It was an Alabama game, but I can't remember who they were playing. I can't remember if it was Texas or.
Yep.
It blows my mind. Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
No, it was
Georgia. It was Alabama Georgia game.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember one of our employees coming up to me going, as soon as I saw him in the stadium, I knew we were going to lose. I was like, whatever, dude. Y'all got beat because Alabama was just better than you that day. But
right.
I mean, so he's a big football fan, man, and it's awesome to see him, showing up.
Yep. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, like Wally said, it surprised the shit out of me when they said that Trump was going to be the first president the first sitting president. Yep. And so then I started thinking, because I know he's not the only football fan. But then I started thinking, as a kid, who remember the president used to do the coin toss via telephone though, back in the days?
Oh yeah, you would have some presidents do some kind of speech or coin flip from.
Yeah, they do the coin. They'll do the coin toss.
They were sitting.
Well, Obama had a message right before the Super Bowl, but he wasn't actually there.
Right.
So they always did something. They always did something.
That's crazy to me because I know other presidents. You would think Obama. I think Obama's a big basketball fan, but he might watch football.
Didn't George Bush, didn't he do a coin toss at a game, or was he not sitting president at the time?
I think he did it in the Oval Office.
President?
Yeah, he did it at the White House.
He did it at the White House in the Oval Office.
Oh, I thought somebody did it at the game.
And the Bush family owned baseball teams. So they went to a lot. The Bush family they owned baseball teams. So they probably think they went to a couple
second
World Series.
championship, the principal says.
Huh?
Obama was at the second. He was at the second championship, is what the principal said.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, presidents go to sports games. Is there a better president than George W. Bush throwing out the first pitch after 9/11?
I mean,
and you hear that story. Yeah, you hear that story with Jeter go, "You better not throw it from the grass. They will boo you." And then he goes and throws a fucking strike.
So, yeah, I mean, that
was a good one. I don't remember it. It was good.
It was good.
Good.
There's been a lot of horrible throws.
Oh yeah. What was there was a documentary where Jeter goes, I walked up to George W. Bush and he's like, don't throw it from the grass. You need to throw it from the mound. He goes, this place will lose their shit on you if you throw it from the grass. And it's because George W. Bush was like, oh my God, Derek Jeter's talking to me. And Jeter goes, oh my God, I'm talking to the president. It was a funny moment.
So I want to take a bet here between the four of us here. I want to talk about the call outs. How many people are going to call out tomorrow from the Super Bowl because they're hungover or whatever it may be, partying too hard? So
you talking from our particular job or just in
no in the entire country?
In general, entire country.
Okay.
Yeah. So according to Fox News, in 2023, 20 million people in the country called out after the Super Bowl, and
20 million?
20 million, and 2024, 16 million people called out. They're saying that in 2025, this Super Bowl today is going to be record high call outs. What do you guys think? I want to take everybody's number down, and then when we reconvene next week, we're going to see who won. I'm going to say 22 million people are going to call out of work tomorrow. What do you got, Dave?
He said 22.
I agree. 22. I do believe that.
Am I that bad? Stumbling that bad?
No, man, you're excellent, man. No, it's excellent, man. It's awesome.
I agree. It's going to be a record-setting call out. I've got like no faith in. A lot of people don't want to go to work anyway. Now you put in a quote unquote holiday
excuse.
Yeah. You got the built-in excuse. So I'm gonna go. You said 22.
I said 22. Jurgen said.
I'm gonna go 33.
Wow.
High.
Wow. 33 million.
Apparently you don't watch prices, right?
I'm one of them.
All right. Keith, what's your number? Keith, what's your number?
Well, Bob, since you went 22, I'm going to go 22.5.
22.5 million people.
Yeah.
22.5. And Wally, what do you got?
Oh, if you're going to go 22.5 and Dave went
I'm going to go 22.4.
Split the difference.
And last year was already 23. In order to win the game, I guess I gotta have to go with 23 because that was the record last year.
Okay.
No, the record was 20 million. 20 million.
Oh, I thought you said it was 23. Oh, so 20 million.
20 million last year.
Oh. 22 and a half.
We've already put in 22 and a half.
I'm gonna go 21.
21 million. 21 million. So what we'll do is next Sunday when we're on the air, I will have these stats and we'll see who won, who got the closest, and we'll get bragging rights. Well, I can't believe that these many people call out.
I can't believe the Super Bowl is still on Sunday. It should be on a fucking Saturday.
It should be on a Saturday.
There's a lot of sporting events that need to change. Why did they put the national championship football game on
a Monday?
Night? What the fuck? Saturday. It should be on Saturday. If they put it on Saturday, can you imagine the ratings where people could actually barbecue and get ready to watch the game and not have to worry about going to work? Oh my God.
My alarm goes off so fucking early tomorrow that when we podcast up today, I'm taking an old man nap. I'm gonna go back to bed so I can be up to watch the game.
Yeah.
Hey man.
It's very awesome. It's very true, and I'm gonna comment off of our one of our comments here. Monday is the most after the Super Bowl is the least productive day because everybody's tired, everybody's hungover, nobody wants to be there, or there's multiple call outs, so now you have to the bosses have to juggle their production to get the job done. You know what I mean? So it's a complicated day. It's a least productive day. It's hard. So yeah, I agree. I agree. We should.
Good luck tomorrow.
This will be on Saturday.
I won't be there. Good luck tomorrow.
I know you're not going to be there. I know you're not going to be there.
I'm not calling out. I have the day off.
Yep. Keep your phone on because I need to know who calls out tomorrow.
Yeah, but so people are willing, according to this statistic, people are willing to take the write up. They're willing to get in trouble. They're willing to lie about why they're calling out. Hey, I'm sick. I don't feel good. They're willing to do all this maneuvering just to be out of work on Monday after the Super Bowl. So to me, you're right. It should be on Saturday, right? The Super Bowl when I was growing up should be it was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I remember the Super Bowl being in the daytime. Do you guys remember that? It was the sun was still out when the Super Bowl was playing when I was growing up.
I don't remember that, but
am I the only person?
It's too many ads and
that's what drives it out.
Pre-game shows. Yeah. It's an entire pre-game show.
It's an event.
Halftime is 45 minutes
Post
long.
Malone is doing the pre-game show.
I love Posty. I think it's always been at the same time. It's probably just like daylight if it's been in San Francisco, Denver, somewhere on the West Coast. That's why.
Right. Yeah.
That's why you saw daylight, Jay.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm like, I don't ever remember 2 o'clock fucking kickoff. Super Bowl.
Was it just me, or was I watching the wrong game?
No, you was watching the right game, but it was fucking sunlight because it was West Coast when you saw the game.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's what it was.
But how many people you think is going to watch this game? Because there's a lot of people that are talking about they're going to boycott.
And they all fucking lying.
Yeah, that's what are they? Yeah, of course they are, right?
Yeah.
So last year, what was it, 120 million people watched the Super Bowl? I'll be interested to see what that number is this year with all the talk about the refs and people are tired of Kansas City winning and all that.
Yeah,
I think you're going to get record highs watching this game. They want to see what's going on. They want to see if the refs are going to cheat. If they're for Kansas City against Kansas City, that's what I think.
Well, and then you always have the Taylor Swift factor, right?
I was just going to say that too.
Yeah, so you have to worry about that.
Here come all the Swifties.
Yeah, so
don't know shit about football, but they want to watch her. The camera's pan to her every fucking play.
That's all Roger Goodell cares about.
How I go, Wally? How I go?
Yeah, exactly. It's all part of the script, right? Think about it, man. They talk about college football is, especially when you get into the playoffs now in the championship, it's a TV show.
It's a production.
Yes. So having her there, brings in, a different set of eyes that, normally don't watch. And so, yeah, it could be a pretty, I would say this, to me, this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls. If you're just talking strictly football,
pound for pound,
just matchups and things like that, this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls. I can't wait to watch it. You got two of the best teams in the NFL that are going to playing in this game, and man, it's going to be a fight, man. It might go into overtime, man. It might be an overtime game.
A side note, Taylor Swift, you right. It's going to be a shitload of Swifties that don't know a touchdown from a first down, right? Because the rumor is
home run.
The rumor is, and they keeping it hush hush. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not even a what's the boy Lamar Jackson? What's the boy name? Who's doing the halftime? Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. I just like that this song that he got.
I'm a little bit of a Kendrick.
I don't even know who that is.
Why is it Wheezy in New Orleans doing the damn halftime show, man?
That's a whole nother 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But
that to me is disrespectful, man.
I just found out this
they're
morning
not like us.
that they're not like us.
Get it, Keith. Get it.
But anyway, Kendrick Lamar has a song that Taylor Swift has a song with Kendrick Lamar is in it. So
yeah,
the speculation is that she's
gonna
pop up in the halftime show. Yeah. She's already there.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that
I've heard that story.
I'll tell you one thing that I think should happen is every national anthem should be Chris Stapleton.
Oh yes.
He did it. Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah,
2 years ago.
I mean, he crushed that. Just that deep country. I was American as fuck that day.
Did you cry? Did you cry?
I do. I've always been emotional, like when at a game when they're playing it, and watching my son at the wrestling when they get them, especially when they don't do a recording when they get a student from the course do it. Man, I'm like,
do you stand up at home when it's playing?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Okay.
No, I don't stand up at home.
Oh, I do.
Now I'm gonna tell you the game. I try to go to every Miami Dolphin home opener every season because to me that's the game. That's the game where you're gonna have either the fighter jets flying over, the bomber plane, something's fucking flying over as they doing the national anthem, and it makes it literally make you feel American.
Yeah.
And you see,
Woo!
That
voice is crazy, man.
I know. This one is emotional. So his goal was to sing the national anthem. So he was asked 2 years prior to this, and he was on tour, so he couldn't do it. So he thought that he lost the opportunity. His like main goal in his entire life was to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. 2 years later, they asked him to do it, and he said, "Absolutely, I'll stop whatever I'm doing, and I will fly in if I have to."
Right.
And that's what we just heard.
He's got the money. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be right.
So
what do you think about the national anthem this year? Who's doing it this year? Anybody know?
I have no clue.
I have no idea.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
I was gonna say.
Well, what about
You know
the
what I mean?
ads? There's usually a lot of talk about the ads and commercials. I haven't heard that too much this year.
The ads this year is mostly food,
Right, the only
and what's the shit called? Nostalgia.
The only one I heard is that they're gonna do a reprise when Harry met Sally. And do you guys remember when Megan? What's her name? Megan.
No. Jesus Christ. Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. When she did the yes. They're supposed to be reenacting that. Her and Billy Crystal during the Super Bowl ads. But other than that, I don't know much about this. I mean,
some guy named
not
John
like a big
Baptiste.
John Baptiste is doing it. Yep.
John Baptiste.
I have no idea who the hell John Baptiste is, but he's singing it.
Oh, fuck him.
You know, it's crazy, man. If we were probably 25 years old, we know exactly who that person is.
Probably.
We're 50 now. I remember, back when I was growing up, we only had 4 stations. So entertainment.
Move the rabbit ears.
Yeah, exactly. Get the aluminum foil and put on top of it. It's going to make a better signal, right?
Yeah.
But watching Entertainment Tonight and with my mom and these people were coming on, and she didn't know who they were, actors and musicians, and I knew exactly who they were. And I was like, I couldn't believe she didn't understand how she didn't know who this was, right? But now that I've gotten older, I have no clue about anybody as far as especially music today, man. I can't even listen to music today.
I can't listen to none of that shit.
It kills me, man. So, but it's just funny, just that when y'all talk about people and stuff like that, I'm like, I ain't fucking clue. I'll be honest with you. I'm so lost.
I don't know if I'm stuck in a time capsule or not, but anything within the last came out in the last, I'll say 10 years, I don't fucking know it.
Oh, music. Music. Yeah,
I don't know it.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing my old list that I've had for the last 15 years. There's nothing new really going on.
Just take them old records off the shelf.
The only reason why I even knew about a lot of music that was going on was because of my son, hanging out with my son, and me and him, used to we would go to soccer tournaments, so we would be traveling throughout the state, and man, we put on the music, man, and he would start playing some different songs, and I'm like, who's this, who's that, and he would tell me who it was. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But other than that, yeah, I don't have
I have a 22-year-old son that he plays some of the weirdest shit in the world. So I told him, man, put your headphones on. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yep.
You're listening to the Florida Trash Talkers. Still lots to come up. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. We're live every Sunday on YouTube. Just search for the Trash Talkers. Next up, we have how much do you charge? How much do you tip for pizza? We also have the MVP, 2024 MVP, and of course, our Super Bowl picks. So, speaking of that, guys, when you guys order pizza, today's a big pizza day for the Super Bowl. How much do you guys tip? Is it custom? Are you supposed to tip the pizza guy?
Damn right.
Definitely got to tip him.
So what's your? I mean, how much is the right amount of the tip? $1, $2?
I'm a $5 guy. I don't give a damn. I'm a customary $5 pizza guy. $5 pizza delivery guy.
$5.
$5.
I do the same thing. $5.
I deliver $5 because if you get it delivered again, most likely, especially if it's the same restaurant, hypothetically, let's say it's Mom and Pop's Pizza, right? Mom and Pop Pizza don't have a shitload of delivery guys. It's always the same guys. So when they see that address, 1906, come up, they know. Let me give him his shit fast because he's going to
$5 is going to get the pizza faster. See, no way. I'm a 20. If I look these days, you got an app. When you order on the app, it says the tip price, and you select. So I don't even, think about it.
You don't hit custom on there. Customary tip.
No, I go
customary $5.
No,
$5 because
I'm with you, Wally. I'm with you, Wally.
Because if you hit the button, then you're going to pay $7 or $8. You're actually going to put in.
You're going to pay 20%. It's fucking respectable.
Why?
You're going to pay $7.
Why am I paying 20%? Why am I paying 20% for the guy that's delivering it?
Maybe you two motherfuckers shouldn't order pizza
because you lazy ass didn't get in your car, waste your gas, and go get the fucking food.
Right? That's
what are you talking about?
No, I'm not going to do that. So
I'm
$5 for showing up to my house because he's going to get tips. He's going to get tips from 27 other people.
Shit.
Oh my God.
$5. I'm giving you $5 for my $12.99 pizza. I'm not giving you $7 for $12.99 pizza.
I remember I used to pay cash when the dude would come up and deliver the pizza. And I made sure it was $10 to $20 back then.
Well, I need a part-time job. I'm coming to
your house. I'm going to deliver pizza to your house. Yeah.
Oh my! Hell yeah! Because when I ordered a pizza, that bitch was there fast as hell. That shit was steaming because when they saw my
that's because back then they had the 30 minutes or your pizza's free.
No, but I also tipped them well, man. That's crazy. So when you go to a restaurant, what do you tip? I'm sorry,
20%.
Dave.
20%.
No, I was going to say I agree, Wally. I'm when I order online, I'm like, yep, there's the 20% box. Check.
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course.
They're working their ass off out there.
Restaurants is different.
Our principal says 20%. And me and Keith can enjoy our logie, our spit on our pizza.
Exactly.
It's okay. I paid $5 for that spit. But restaurants is different because
I think $5. I think $5 is good. I think majority of the country is tipping $1 or $2, right?
No, listen. Listen.
So you're the upper echelon. You're paying $5, so you're.
I'm paying $5. He walked away. Hell yeah! I want $5.
Listen, all right. It was a pizza delivery guy in Indiana a couple weeks ago. Remember when we had that big snowstorm coming across the country a few weeks ago?
Yeah, that Arctic blast or whatever.
Yeah, that shit. There was this kid. He was like 18, 19 years old. Delivered a pizza in that badass snowstorm. It was a $40 pizza order. The motherfucker only got a $2 tip.
Wow.
He got a $2 tip. And the town got to be so small that everybody knew the cheap motherfucker and they knew the kid. So they started a GoFundMe. This kid walked away with $41,000.
Oh,
so see, I love when shit like that happens. Like, you talk about like when like the community comes together. I know we talk football and sports a lot. The Bills Mafia, when they do shit like that.
Fuck the Bills Mafia.
No, fuck you, Keith, and your queer hat.
No. He has the best hat on in this entire show.
Wally, the two cheap motherfuckers, like the worst football team in the fucking National Football League.
Yeah, there you go. The
softest. Dan Marino, baby.
They're the softest team.
Dan Marino,
in the NFL too.
Hey, we're a good football team. I'll play somebody with a winning record.
Dan Marino back.
And their best player is trying to leave.
Yeah.
Fuck him too.
That tells you. And they're soft as hell.
Fuck him too.
Y'all soft.
I'm full of fucks today.
But yes, I'm with Wally. It's got to be 20%. I just checked that box.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I don't even know.
The guy delivering the pizza is the guy making the pizza, right? So why would you give him the 20%?
Yeah, he didn't make it.
He didn't make it. He just drove here. And between all the tips
you didn't drive to the place to pick it up. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Like he's wasting gas. You know
he provided you a service.
He didn't waste gas. They get paid mileage. Goddamn, they're gonna give him some fucking money to reimburse.
$5 is what $5. $5. That's it. $5 on it. No, 20%. No.
That motherfucker has a log on how. He has a log on how many miles he's doing. They're gonna give him 40 cents a fucking mile.
Hey, is that true?
My pizza guy walks away with a smile on his face.
I did for a little bit, yeah.
So I mean, did you
so what was the tip like for you?
Tips were all over the place, anywhere from dollars, but most people are not. No, shut up. Let me finish. Most people
20%, $5
are 20%. So
come on, man.
But did you get paid mileage? Did the company pay you mileage?
I mean, I don't want to talk about some of the illegal stuff I was doing. So,
but was it customary? Was that part of the plan?
What's that?
Did they say, "Hey, Dave, you're hired. You're going to deliver pizzas. Log your miles."
Yes.
Okay, so you already get paid to make the ride to my house. So why am I going to triple that or double that by giving you more money, dude?
Apparently.
I have bills I got to pay myself. So you know what? You get $5 for delivering my pizza.
Enjoy that jizz pizza.
Yeah, because there's all kinds of shit happening with that, man.
Matter of fact, I think the pizza delivery guy is the one that's getting over the fucking most. He's not making the pizza. He's not the motherfucker on the other side of the oven that's taking it out, put it in the box, cut it up. He's not standing in that hot ass kitchen. He's not getting dusty. He's looking at a lot of women that's coming to the door half naked, and he's getting tipped.
Hey, you know how crazy it is to drive to these streets these days? Especially in Pine Hills and Orlando. There's a lot of men. In order to get that hot pizza to your house, and it's still hot,
and pizza delivery a while ago.
It's almost a sport. It's almost a sport.
It was a real art. Now,
listen, if I order a pizza and it costs $20 and I'm giving the guy $5, I just overtip the guy. What do you got to say about that?
You ain't ordering a goddamn 20 pizza. You ain't ordering a.
If I order one pizza and it costs $20, I order one pizza and it costs $20.
Just one pizza.
What do you mean? It's just me and my wife. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, okay.
How many
slices of wings? You're gonna get some garlic knots. You're gonna, dude. You're just
no. We're just pizza. We're just pizza people here. No wings, no knots or anything like that. But still, at the same time, if I order one pizza, if anybody orders one pizza and you give them $5, you just overtipped. You overtipped. So
that tells me how cheap
I'm an overtipper. I'm an overtipper.
You're ordering the one topping special pizza. Right, that's a specially priced one topping pizza. Yes, you are the cheap fuck. Okay, you just said everything. Thank you. All right,
we've got you figured out now.
Exactly.
Damn, I want pizza now.
Wally, you want to get a pizza?
I want pizza now. God damn, pizza wasn't on my menu for Super Bowl, but it is now.
Pizza and wings, baby. You get some pizza and wings.
Okay, so if you order from Pizza Hut pizza and wings, how much are you gonna tip?
It all depends on the price, man. Those wings are expensive.
$42. Let's say it's $42.
The wings $42 now.
I'm giving 20%.
Yeah, whatever that box says.
Exactly.
Is,
exactly. I didn't even know you could change.
Of course you can. You can hit custom at the bottom, just like in the just like on the Uber.
Man,
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna order a pizza now.
I'm not trying to make it rain for everybody. Okay, I got my own bills.
I'm
trying to say $5.
I'm gonna order a pizza now, and I'm gonna click that custom one. I'm gonna tip the guy $100.
There you go.
Hey, I fucking hate both of you right now.
It's called karma, dog. It comes back to you, right? You take care of other people. That karma comes back to you, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
The karma comes back to me when I eat it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying it's about karma or anything like that, but I think $5 is a sufficient tip, and I think a lot of people would agree with that.
You ever take a bite into a piece of pizza and it just tastes a little off? You might know why now. Pizza? Well, we order from different pizza places, so we kind of spread it out a little bit.
I have an Italian restaurant that's about 4 blocks from my house, so I will be my own pizza delivery guy. No, I'm gonna make my son go get it. Go deliver that pizza, boy.
There you go.
We're talking.
Right, that's a different story. When I have a driver in his house, he'll get it. But right now, I don't. All right. So, what's your picks for the Super Bowl? Who's going to win today? Who's going to win?
Hey, wait a
59,
second
Super
now.
Bowl 59.
How long is this show going to go on? We getting off at 11 or we going to 12?
We got an hour and 10 minutes left.
Let's close with that. Yeah, I'm like, well, let's close with that.
I want to.
You want to close with that?
The last
I have
20,
no problem with that.
the last 20 minutes. We can talk about that.
Okay.
All right, we can talk about that. Let's go with the 2024 MVP.
Damn, I thought you got better.
It's get better for a second.
I thought the burrito had soaked in.
No, we still have half of it left. It hasn't fully kicked in yet.
I feel like our radio host is from fucking Temu, man. We spent $5 on it, and it's just too goddamn cheap.
Finally, I don't sound like a drunk idiot.
Telemundo.
2024 MVP Josh Allen. Let's talk about that a little bit. Yeah, I did it. Josh Allen. He plays for the Milwaukee or something like that.
Fuck the Bills.
Jesus Christ.
Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills.
Not even a fucking team in Milwaukee. God damn it, man. I don't know what the fuck to do with you two.
He was creative. He was fucking that up so much during the rehearsal show on Friday. Oh my god, I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
Oh god.
MVP. He's from India, right?
India. What hockey team does he play for?
Plays cricket. Something.
I'm recording.
He's the pickleball guy, right? He's the pickleball guy.
3-pointers.
Oh man.
Yes, Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills.
Yes. Let's talk about him a little bit. What's your thoughts about him being the MVP, the 2024 MVP?
If you ask me, I could see why he was in the running. I can see why, obviously, Lamar Jackson. If you ask me, I don't understand how you have a Triple Crown winner in Jamar Chase, who blew the league up in all categories, not even a vote.
You look at his quarterback. I mean,
he was snubbed.
Yeah,
he probably had just. I'm not even going to attempt that because I'll fuck that up.
Oh, please attempt it.
No. Joe Burrow, man, had one of the greatest seasons as a quarterback, man.
Yeah.
And there was nobody talking about him, right?
Yep.
And then you look at I think Josh Allen, the reason why he won it was because he did more with less this year.
That's why he got it.
He lost Diggs. He lost the dude from Stanford right here, hometown. Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis, yep. Jacksonville.
He went to Jacksonville, right? And you had a rookie with Coleman. What's the other wide receiver? His number one wide receiver is
Shakir.
Shakir. He was on the fantasy team. I should remember that. But Cooks had a great year too. But with Josh Allen, I think it was the fact that he did more with less. You look at Baltimore, right? Great. I mean, with the running back coming in, I think it helped Lamar Jackson. So they kind of penalized him, the fact that Henry came there. And so Lamar had Henry with him. With, Josh Allen, he didn't have as much talent around him. And I think that's why he won. But Lamar Jackson had probably statistically, hey.
Yeah, you did it.
I did it. Hey. I think he had a great season too, man. Like, I mean, I think he had 4 interceptions all year.
Dude, if you look at Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson side by side stats comparison, they were similar in a lot of things. But then as you get towards the bottom, Lamar Jackson blew him out the fucking water, man. I'm not I'm gonna fuck up the whole podcast. I'm not a big Lamar Jackson fan. But I think
there's something about him. I don't, maybe because him coming. Well, I'll tell you, he torched us when he played against Florida State when he was at Louisville. So
he torched us playing the UM.
Dude, he's set. I remember being at my homeboy's house and we were watching the game, and I think this was after It's probably 2014 or 2015. It might have been Jimbo's last year, and we knew it was going to be Jimbo's last year. And dog, when he torched us, our team just went right downhill after that. And it was like, okay. And then you heard all the reports, well, he's not accurate throwing the ball. He's just athletic. He's not going to be this great quarterback. But I tell you, he's with his legs, and he's gotten more and more accurate and able to read defenses. But with Henry going there, I think the voters were like, okay, Henry came in, he helped you have a great year. Josh lost his 2 wide receivers and brought in a rookie and did what he did. And I think one game, Josh Allen had like 5 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, like
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It says, I mean, so, and they were even talking about that right then that he was going to win the MVP. But let me ask you this. Why isn't the MVP voting after the playoffs? I mean, why does it happen early?
Because they make it part of the pre-Super Bowl award ceremony bullshit.
It goes back to being a production.
Yeah, it's part of this whole Super Bowl week production, which I agree with you, because hypothetically, Saquon Barkley, I still think no matter how phenomenal KC defense is, I think he's going to cover my spread. It could have, how we know that Patrick Mahomes might not do some weird shit today, throwing behind the back passes and
falling down and flicking it.
Yes. Yeah. You know how, let's say Jalen Hurts, well, we know this is just a myth, have a phenomenal game today.
Well,
I think LeBron should be the MVP. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, okay, since you brought him up, I mean, technically in this era that he played in, he probably should have more MVPs than what he has, right? Patrick Mahomes should.
Well, he is the number 1 basketball player out there. So yeah, I agree with you, Wall Raven.
Okay, today, not all time. Thank you. Just seeing my shirt right here.
What's that say?
Yeah.
Keith.
Keith.
Huh?
What's your shirt?
Do it again.
Show us your tits.
Hey, I got some. Look, I got some Mardi Gras beads. Go ahead and lift it up, man. I want to see them.
But dude, anyways. So I think to me, Patrick Mahomes should have 5, 6 MVPs in a row right now, because everybody says he's the best player out there, right? I mean, do we not deny that? I mean, when you talk about football, when you talk about the greatest, he's already in that category. So why isn't he winning the MVP every year?
Patrick, I think they try to spread it. Patrick Mahomes does shit. I give you an example. Patrick Mahomes is the reason why Kansas City Chiefs are in Super Bowl today.
He's a game changer.
This guy is the real life fucking Superman in the NFL. Well, we just said it last week or 2 weeks ago. If you give Patrick Mahomes the ball and he's down under 1 score with 2 minutes to go, you lose.
Yep. Well, you talk about, okay, so Brady, think about Brady's championships. He won with a different set of skill players every year. That's what makes Brady, so to me, one of the greatest of all time. It's not the amount of Super Bowls that he won. It's the core, the people that he had around him was constantly changing. It wasn't like he had like 3 wide receivers, a running back, and a tight end that stayed together the whole run. He was, I mean, every year they were, somebody was coming in, some different wide receiver here, a tight end. And you look at Patrick Mahomes today, he's doing the same thing. His wide receiver core has changed every year. The last, whether it's injury, contract, whatever's going on, but he still gets his team into the Super Bowl, and they win ugly games, but they just when they need a big play, somebody steps up, and that's what great teams do. Look, they have that Andy Reid from top to bottom has every player locked in, because when you don't know when it's going to be your time to step up, but when it comes up, they make the plays, they make it happen. And Belichick did the same thing from top to bottom. His rosters, those players were ready to, whenever the time was called to make a big play, they did it. And to me,
listen, Patrick Mahomes is such a great quarterback. Let me tell you one of the stats that nobody even fucking talk about. Everybody know Lamar Jackson gets the ball. If it's open, he's running it. Everybody know Josh Allen. He get the ball. There's fucking plays in the playbook just for them to run. I don't think Andy Reid has a playbook for Patrick Mahomes to run. But the bitch get about 40 yards a game. It's like, damn, when did he run the ball?
He can improvise like nobody else.
His over-under today is 26 yards.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
I didn't take it.
no, I didn't either. I left it alone.
really? Wow. Okay.
But that goes to my point.
But Patrick Mahomes is going to make the play when he needs to.
But that goes to my point, though, Wally. He's not considered, even though I know he gets those yards, I know he's going to get it. In my mind, he's not a running quarterback, so I'm not going to take him 26 yards. But watch he cover that shit in the third quarter.
Yeah.
That guy right there, Patrick Mahomes today. And think about this. To win 3 in a row, he's ahead of Joe Montana. He's ahead of everybody but Brady. And
Brady never won 3 in a row.
I know. So there's going to always be that talk right now. Just him having 4, but doing 3 in a row. That man right there, Philly could have 3 motherfuckers on him, and that guy is going to do everything he can to get that fucking first down today. Man,
he's going to do it. You know who's the biggest Patrick Mahomes fan today? Off topic, Pat Riley.
Oh, he wants a 3-peat. Yeah,
he wants them to have 3-peat T-shirts, 3-peat everything. He get another $1 million.
He probably did. I'll probably get a bill. I'll probably get a bill just for saying it from Pat Riley.
Man, but you see the 4 guys that didn't get picked for the MVP? Saquon Barkley. I think he was the MVP.
Yeah.
There's not much of a difference. If you look at the offense on the Eagles from this year, last year, it's almost identical. Just don't have the Kelsey brother, but I think he retired.
He started to interrupt, but Kendra says, "Hi, Dad," and the Trash Talkers.
That's my daughter.
What's up?
What's going on, Kendra? I'm glad you're watching us here.
That's my baby girl.
Yep. I'm glad you're with us.
She just celebrated her 27th birthday last week.
Okay, happy birthday.
Wow, yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that, but I thought that was a big thing for Keith.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go back to the Eagles offense, there's not much of a change. You have the same tight end, the same receivers, almost the same line. The line moved around a little bit, and they suck the last couple seasons. Saquon Barkley came, and my God.
Yep, he's that missing piece for sure.
I wouldn't say they suck, dude. That offensive line's been really good for the last few years.
Yeah, the offensive line was good, but the team sucked. The offense sucked.
There was some things going on internally. I think that they were going on because they the same talent's been there, right? I think fucking Kelsey brother. Jason, yes. Oh, I should remember that. Right?
I don't know why you don't remember that one.
Yeah, the two of us should know that. You and me, out of all people, should remember that.
Well, I'm Wally. I don't know anything else. But Jason Kelsey leaving, it was, 2 years ago, right? He leaves, he retires. Then last year, that team kind of faded at the end. There was some things going on in the locker room. And when you lose a guy like Jason Kelsey, who's a leader of that team, they lost he couldn't keep the locker room together.
Yep.
And then that team kind of fell off at the end of the year. You bring in a guy like Barkley, who's you see the talent, right? That's why I picked him number 3 in my fantasy draft. You see the talent, and he wants to win. He has this thing about him that just says so he comes in there and he kind of reunites that locker room.
Yep.
And you see now this year how good they are.
Yeah.
The talent's always been there. It was a matter of getting them all in line and going the right direction and coming together as a team. So yeah, Barkley should have been. Let me ask you this: if he had gotten the rushing record, and I'm so pissed off that they did not go for it. I think that was bullshit.
He could have got it. He pulled him out the game.
And
no, they didn't play him.
They didn't play him.
Okay.
They
the last game.
Yeah, I think he needed like 100 yards, 103 yards, or something like that. He could have got that.
That's a quarter.
Well, exactly. So against the Giants, who traded it or got let him go. They didn't trade him. They let him go.
You let him get that record against the Giants, man. That's just poured salt in the wounds, man.
Exactly.
And that would have forced him to fire the general manager.
Oh yeah.
He should have been fired anyways once when that happened. You heard the owner going, he just can't go to Philly. He just can't go to Philly.
Christopher says you can't give the MVP to a player that doesn't have their team in the Super Bowl. So it's either Mahomes or Barkley. If you take them off the teams, if Mahomes and Barkley aren't there, do those teams make it to the Super Bowl?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Why is that?
I say you take Barkley off the Eagles and you take Mahomes off the Chiefs. They're not even in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah,
I don't think they're even close.
Well, the thing about Barkley is that's not him running on the field. It's what we just kind of talked about was him bringing that locker room together and playing as a team. And hey, they have a belief. They have this guy that they know is good. So as long as they do their job right, they're going to have a successful season. And then you take his talent and you put it on the field, man, and you watch what he did. That 180 back jump
the backwards jump
over the DB, and then you saw what he did against Washington, man. That little spin move when they try to attack him on the first play, and then he just takes off
for 60.
Well, his average rushing touchdown, the average yards he scored on a touchdown was 32 yards this year.
Really?
32 yards.
Okay, I took him for anytime touchdown too.
I did too.
Well, now I'm going to go back to Spags. Is going to lock him down somehow.
Motherfucker's still going to score a touchdown. Question. So
no, because if they do get down in the red zone and they're only 3 yards out,
they're doing
2 yards out.
They're doing that push tush.
Yeah.
Also got Jalen Hurts with an anytime touchdown. So.
But Jalen Hurts not the quarterback when they do the push tush. They lined up Goddard as the quarterback.
Well, they did after the concussion, after he had his concussion. But before that, it was Jalen Hurts, and I think even the NFC Championship game, it was Hurts doing.
It was Hurts doing it.
Yeah, he scored 3 touchdowns in the championship, I believe.
Yeah, they kind of did that after his concussion.
Which is why he'll do it today too, because they're like, get a concussion. I don't care. You got a whole offseason to recover.
Exactly. I mean, it's about winning today, so he'll get it. Jamar Chase as the MVP. I mean, he had a great year. Barkley should have been. I don't know. I mean, there were so many players this year that had great years, man. Like, okay, Keith. So so you're going with Barkley. What about DC? Who should have won the MVP?
Man, I'm leaning towards Barkley too. I mean, to me, he was everything you just said. He kind of solidified that Eagles belief and brought the team together. I don't remember who Jay said it on there, Christopher or whoever it was, but yeah, man, you take Barkley off that team, or the Eagles, any type of contender. I don't know.
None.
No.
Yeah. So I would have to say it'd have to be Barkley
because of the fact that whatever happened in that locker room after Jason Kelce left, and you saw how the team kind of went down at the end of the season. Whatever that was there was, if they didn't get somebody like Barkley into that locker room, that continues on into this season, right?
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say, just bringing in Barkley, it changed that, right? It totally changed that whole locker room around, and yeah. Now
I'm gonna tell you who I think got snubbed. And Jared Goff had a hell of a fucking season this year.
He had 2 games where he threw 10 interceptions.
Yeah, and that's in the playoffs too. That's what killed him.
Yeah.
That's what killed him. But Jared Goff, to me, man, is a whole different Jared Goff than when he played in Los Angeles.
Well, you know what's crazy is the whole season, that's all we heard about was Detroit, right? And then they had so many injuries. I mean, what a season for them. And I feel bad for those fans.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be Detroit KC in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Me too.
Man, I mean, their fans.
At Detroit, Buffalo.
And not only.
Fuck the Bill.
Not only not make it to the playoffs, but they get beat in the first round like they did. After beating Minnesota, right, to get the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
I thought for sure, they got shit locked in. Like they're locked in. These guys are gonna, they're gonna play their fucking asses off. And then you saw what Washington did to them, and it was just like, was it the injuries? Was it the fact that they were the number 1 seed?
It was Jared Goff throwing them goddamn interceptions in that game.
There's a lot of issues that happened with that game with Detroit, and man, that was not the same team you saw throughout the whole season. And
it just caught up to him, man.
I guess that's the way to put it, man. I was like, it finally caught up to him, but man, a healthy Detroit team, man. I can't wait to see next season. It's going to be a little different with the 2 coordinators leaving.
Yeah.
But Goff, yeah, I mean, he had a great season. It's just I think there's 2 games where he had, multiple.
That first round, that first round of playoffs were fucked bad.
Yep. I just seen a video on Yahoo Sports right now, and it's just panning Bourbon Street right now. Everybody's shoulder to shoulder. Just, you can't move.
Oh man, I love Louisiana.
Sounds
Dirtiest city I've been to in my life. But
it is now the cleanest city. It's the cleanest city today.
No, that bitch still dirty. I don't get you fucking president there.
And right now, as warm as it is right now, well, it's warm here in Florida. I don't know how warm it is in New Orleans.
It's warmer. It's warmer there. I saw in the news this morning. It's warmer there than it is here.
Well, yeah. Let me tell you, that place can get kind of
steamy.
Yeah,
steamy.
Oh yeah.
I'm part.
You participated in the steaminess?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, I'm part of the reason why I smell so fucking bad.
So I get it.
Because it's an open container street, so you drink, drink.
Walk down, yeah.
You walk and drink, piss, walk, drink, piss.
Pretty much.
You see how they cleaned up New Orleans, and they see the church. Have you seen what they've done with the church? That main church over there off in the French Quarters. They're doing a whole light show with it now. Just nothing before, but now for the Super Bowl, they're doing a light show, a little movie on the church. It's pretty cool. Have you guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
Or am I the only person here that's just running a conversation by myself?
No, I haven't seen it, but I will look it up because you brought it up.
I think Jay's getting drunker as the show goes on.
Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Oh
God. But New Orleans is a great place. I love going there.
Yes.
I mean, it is. I mean, you have the music, you have the bars.
Believe it or not, the people are different there. So I like the people in there.
The people are different, and there's some. I mean, you look at some people and you're like, yeah, that's a trans. I mean, it's almost like Atlanta.
I hate to say
you go to Atlanta, dog. Yeah. You better,
I hate to say it, but
check shit before you take, before you go up there. Check something. Atlanta and New Orleans.
Listen,
but they're great people, man. We have, party life.
Everybody fucking play an instrument. Everybody know how to make a drink. Everybody know how to cook. But the one thing you can tell tourists from native when you go to New Orleans.
What? By the way they talk.
No, fuck the way they talk. They have to say a word, and I can tell. Look at their clothes. You know me. I go. I'm GQ smooth. I'll come through there. I'm matching. I'm Polo Ralph Lauren down. Them motherfuckers will wear plaid and stripes.
I love the way they talk, man. The accent that they have there, man, is freaking
I remember
awesome,
I went to a Winn-Dixie one time in New Orleans. Me and my wife was in an Airbnb, and we were in the closest grocery store was Winn-Dixie, and we just figured we'll cook a few days instead of being, going out to eat all the time. And the lady asked the dude to work the Winn-Dixie for, I forgot what it was she was looking for, and he kept saying going to aisle 4. But I guess she was a tourist too. It took him 5 times for all of us to figure out what the fuck he was saying. I will vote. I will vote. Oh, I will vote.
Hilarious.
It's a great Super Bowl place, right? I mean, that's
yeah, I agree with that.
For the Super Bowl to be there, man.
Even the stadium dirty.
What do you think? What do you think Bourbon Street looked like last night?
Oh, it was wall to wall.
There's beads being thrown, titties showing.
There was more people in Bourbon Street last night, probably going to be next month in Mardi Gras.
It was a good time.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, good point. It's Mardi Gras coming up, and yeah, I think exactly what you guys said. Shoulder to shoulder out there.
And you know what, man?
There's a parade every Saturday, right? That's what I was told. So I saw some videos online about a parade.
There's a parade that comes down Canal Street and it turns down Bourbon.
Down Bourbon, yeah. I missed the parade when I was there.
I saw the parade one Saturday. I was there. I've been to New Orleans a lot.
Yeah, I want to go back. I definitely want to go back. I saw the Superdome. First time I saw the Superdome ever.
It's dirty. It looked condemned. The fuck? I was surprised.
It does look condemned.
It looks condemned when you ride by.
What is it?
I don't think they fixed it from Katrina.
What is it called now? Caesar's
Superdome.
Palace.
Oh no, that's the casino. That's the casino, Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, before it was the Mercedes-Benz.
When it was the Mercedes-Benz Superdome,
they kept that up.
yeah. I think Mercedes, pitched in a little bit more. Casino, maybe not pitching as much money. It does look different, but the people there, man, are awesome. They really are, man. You talk about having a good time, man, and
nicest people.
Maybe because everybody's drunk.
Everybody's drunk on goddamn Slurpees with liquor in it.
You get those mugs, man, with the refills and stuff, man. Oh my God, man.
I love New Orleans. I won't go with this type of shit. Too many people. I won't go to Mardi Gras, but I'm the type of person, I get me an Airbnb really close. So we'll catch the train or something to the French Quarters and just get fucked up.
Right.
I got my hand grenade from New Orleans, from Bourbon Street.
See,
yep.
And so was it 2 years ago now? No. Yeah, 2 years ago. I had my daughter, she graduated from the Air Force in San Antonio. So I took a road trip to go see her graduate. And on the way back,
you drove to San Antonio?
Yeah, for 18 hours, dog.
God damn, dog, it's cheaper to fly.
Nah, I had a good time though. It was me, my girl, and my son. So we drove up there.
It's cheaper to buy all three on the flight.
And then so my son flew back from Houston or San Antonio up to Nevada, where he's stationed at, and on the way back, me and my girl, we stopped in New Orleans because it was like halfway. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, I got so drunk, dude.
Yes.
I passed. I didn't make it to the fucking bed.
Were you one of those guys on the street? Were you guys? Did you fall asleep on the street?
No.
I see guys fall asleep on the street when I was there.
No, I made it to the room, but I didn't make it to the bed.
I've gone out with Wally twice, and both times he's failed to make it the whole night.
Hey, I'm getting older now.
It's around the same time. If you notice that, it's around the same time, about 10 o'clock. Poof, disappears.
Well, I knew I had to do the show. I was like,
listen,
not for me to go.
I believe everything.
I stayed out, and I'm still here. I'm all over the place, but I'm still here.
I was drinking double shots, dude. I'm like pouring shots and everything.
Oh yeah, you were. I'll have 2 of those, please. What was that? The party starters. I'll have 2 party starters.
I think when I go to New Orleans, what keep me manageable, not saying sober, because I get drunk as shit, is all the walking that you're doing. It's so much walking. You walking. You're sweating that shit out.
Yep, exercise, man. It's a motherfucker.
I think everything is legal right there in the French Quarters.
I pissed in my pants, man. I couldn't make it to the damn place.
Well, last night,
I had to go so bad. I had to pee so bad. I couldn't make it back to the.
All you had to do was just pull off to the side. Everybody else do it.
But I was like, man, no, where I was at, it was a little open. You know, I couldn't really do it.
Find you an alley, man. Everybody pissing in the alleys, man.
I pissed in my pants, man. I had to go, man. It was.
I pissed in my pants one time in my entire life as an adult person. Okay, one time I had to pee so bad at a bar. I went into the bathroom. I was waiting in line, and then there's time to get to that urinal. I unzipped, and then before I got anything out, I started pissing. It was that bad. I pissed all down my pants.
Were you drunk?
Yes, I was absolutely drunk.
It's acceptable then.
Okay. So I'm allowed to pee my pants when I'm drunk.
Yes. Yes.
Pull anything out, just unzip. It's probably poking straight out of the urinal.
Oh shit!
I don't know how we got on this conversation.
I don't know.
New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
Coming up, we got Dave's game here. Dave, let's take it away. Your game show. You wanted to play this game? Let's do it.
This is Wally's stupid dumbass.
I don't think so.
Actually, I think you'll be pretty good at it. I think you'll be pretty good at it.
So I think this is a pretty good transition since we're talking about cities and all that. Now, I will say this is from Yahoo Sports, where I got this data from. I found data, whatever. I don't
want to hear that word. I don't want to hear that word on my weekends.
I think I found one discrepancy where it's not accurate, but it's also going to prove my point. So what I've got is, I guess between all of you three, can you name these 11 cities with only one major sports team in America?
Cities or states?
Cities.
So I can tell you right now.
Does MLS count?
That's where my discrepancy is right now, because and it proves my point. Because I know there's a city on here, and I'm pretty sure they have a soccer team.
Okay.
Major.
Well, I can tell you.
Only one.
I can tell you right now. Orlando only has the Magic.
So that's that's where I had a question for Wally. Don't they have a soccer team?
Yeah, Orlando City.
So that's where I said I was
like,
that's
we
where
have a soccer team here? Oh, okay.
So two soccer teams.
Orlando made the list.
Orlando has two soccer teams.
Well, they got the women's,
and they're better than the men.
The Pride, Orlando Pride. Yeah,
they're better without the men, without many transgender players.
So that was my also point. I knew that one was wrong on Yahoo Sports, but it also proves my point that soccer is not a major sports team.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So MLS don't count.
So 120 million people is going to watch the Super Bowl.
I know, 360 million watch some guys
exactly.
kick a ball.
So don't talk about shit about fucking soccer, asshole.
All right, so Miami has the Dolphins, so they're out because they have the Lightning. Not the Lightning, the
Panthers.
They have the
Marlins.
So they're out.
They have the Heat.
What about Jacksonville? Does Jacksonville have?
Hey! It's just a game. Damn it! So I have Jacksonville.
I'm throwing my guess out.
I have Jacksonville on my list. Okay.
Well,
damn it!
Jacksonville only has one professional.
Yeah, Jacksonville is on my fucking list.
So how are we playing the game?
My bad.
How are we playing this game?
I'll just throw my guess out.
That's pretty much it. Can y'all guess it? There's no real. I just figured Wally would have been.
All right, so Dave, you got to call us. You got to call us by name. So we're
not all.
I don't do what everybody else did. We're all just calling out cities.
Okay. All right. So just at random.
At random, just pick somebody. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Keith.
Anaheim.
No, they got the Angels.
Yeah, but who else they got?
The Ducks.
Oh, I'm not an NHL person either.
Yep.
Quack.
Jacksonville, Orlando.
Hold on, that was your guess.
Okay, Jacksonville, go. Okay.
Wally, go.
So we have Jacksonville and Orlando.
Yep.
Take those off the board.
All right. Yep.
San Antonio.
San Antonio only has the Spurs. Jay.
San Antonio. I'm gonna go with this one because I don't really hear much out of it. The Cheeseheads, Green Bay.
Green Bay only has the Packers.
Yeah, I don't hear much out of Green Bay other than the Packers.
Yep. Back to you, Keith.
Fuck. I was gonna say Memphis, but I think there's a Memphis. Memphis.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis. Yeah.
That's all they have.
I'm going to say, I know another team too, because I think they only have a hockey team.
Well, save it. Save it. Wally.
Fuck.
So there's only, excuse me, there's 6 left. Go ahead. Washington.
The Seahawks.
Nope, they got Seattle Kraken.
Oh, and they got.
They do.
And they got the MLS team too.
So there's 6 total cities left, but there's one with an asterisk.
Okay.
Because the final team just left at the end of the season. So we're back to Jay, your guess.
Since I'm the biggest sports guru on the team on the show here, I kind of want to say, Dallas has Dallas. No, Dallas only has the Cowboys, right?
No, they got the Mavericks.
Mavericks.
The Mavericks
And the hockey team, the Dallas Stars.
Yeah. All right. I thought I only know about the Cowboys.
There's 1, 2, 3 basketball teams, 2 hockey teams, and a baseball team left.
I got a couple. I'm thinking.
Jay, we're still on you, right? Or did you just guess
No,
Jay?
no,
right?
I said Dallas. I said Dallas.
Okay, yep. So we're to Keith.
St. Louis.
St. Louis is not on the list.
They have the St. Louis hockey team.
And they've got the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about them. Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
Wally.
Okay.
Cleveland Cavs.
Nope, they got the Cleveland Indians, now the Guardians baseball.
Oh, that's right. God damn it.
The Browns not in Cleveland no more?
And the Browns, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Jay, what you got? Oh, sorry, go on, Wally.
No, I was thinking of something in Ohio because they really don't have anything but Ohio State. So I was like, okay, all right.
But I like that Ohio shit though. I'm putting that on my list.
Fuck. All right.
Jay. Still got, like I said, 3 basketball teams, 2 hockey, and a baseball team.
Oh, that's the Reds there, so I can't say this team. Okay.
In the United States?
In America, yep.
The Toronto Blue Jays.
Toronto's in Canada.
That might be the fucking asterisk.
No, it's not. So
I'm gonna go with no, I think I'm gonna go with Denver Broncos.
Nope.
Look, we got the Rockies.
Nuggets.
You got the Rockies, the Nuggets, and the Broncos.
This Jay's not good at this game because he only know one fucking NFL.
I'm the sports. Well, it's very clear that I'm the sports guru on this podcast.
He knows one fucking NFL team. That's it.
Keith.
Let's go Miami.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma for you. Oklahoma City Thunder is all they got.
Isn't that Tulsa? I thought they played in Tulsa. My bad. That's why I went there for the Thunder.
I got Oklahoma City Thunder.
Because I know there ain't shit in the whole state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But them, okay.
Yep, that's all I had is the Thunder. Wally. 2 basketball teams, 2 hockey, and a baseball.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix, nope. They have the Phoenix Coyotes hockey as well. And the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah. So we are back to you, Keith? Or we have Jay?
Jay.
I cheated, so Portland.
Yep, Portland Trailblazers. I can see you looking at your screen.
What state is Portland in? Oh, Oregon.
Yep.
Oregon.
They're in Canada.
Hey, take Portland, Oregon, and fucking California and move them to Canada.
Shit. So we back to Keith now?
Canada's going to be the next state according to Trump. So
yeah.
There's me.
1 basketball team, 2 hockey, and a baseball left.
Why do I want to say Vermont? I don't think Vermont have anybody.
They don't. They
That's
got nothing.
State. And it's a state anyway.
Yeah. That's true.
Shit. Okay. I'm going. I don't know shit about hockey. So you said how many basketball left?
1 basketball, 2 hockey, and 1 baseball. Baseball is the asterisk.
Small market basketball would be definitely not that team. They play
Basketball team's West Coast. I'll give you a hint.
West Coast basketball team. I already said the Thunder. Shit. I'm having a brain fart. West Coast basketball team.
Should I give hints or should?
Yeah, give hints.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start giving some hints around here.
Let's go with one of the. I believe he was drafted by a white chocolate.
Mike.
You know what it called?
Mike Williams. Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Last name's Williams.
White chocolate was drafted, but he played for the Heat and the Magic.
Right.
But I think he played for
Oklahoma?
Nope.
That's the Thunder. That's Oklahoma.
You already guessed them.
Oh, Sacramento.
Sacramento Kings.
You're right. He did play for Sacramento.
I couldn't remember if he got drafted by him or not.
See, I thought about that, man, but I figured California, they always got like some team, something.
I got you. So we got 2 hockey teams left and a baseball team. Who we up to? We up to Wally?
Yep.
We got a West Coast hockey team, an East Coast hockey team.
San Jose.
San Jose Sharks.
Yep.
That's in Texas.
San Jose?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking
That's
Texas or New Mexico.
shit, I don't even fucking know. Next, geography class. Jay.
We're scholars around here.
This one. So this one is not coming from me. This is not coming from me. This is coming from one of our viewers. Wilmer says Oakland.
Says
no.
Who? Said who?
Wilmer says Oakland.
Oakland. Yep. So that was the asterisk. The Oakland A's was this with their final season there. They're the last team. They're moving to Vegas.
Big dog.
Oh yes, they are.
Big dog Wilmer.
Yeah. One hockey team.
Christopher says, "Great show, fellas."
Thank you, sir. So
Thank you, Christopher.
One team left. One team left. Hockey. East Coast.
Baltimore?
Panthers?
Well, Panthers in Miami.
Panthers, Miami, bro.
Well, I thought it was Fort Lauderdale. So
Yeah, we claim
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point. That would
So it's the city. Remember, it's the city they play it. But you were.
That's why I said Fort. That's why.
So you said Panthers. You said Panthers.
But
But
okay.
the Panthers are a team in that state.
Yeah, it says Florida Panthers.
Panthers, yeah, Florida Panthers, not the city.
I know. So remember, it's the city they play in. Now there's
So he says a hockey team. I know no hockey team. I know the Lightning. I know the Orlando Solar Bears.
Another listener threw out Green Bay.
you picked that one, Jay.
Oh, I did say that, didn't
Yeah.
I? I should write down what I said.
Give us a listener's name.
Christopher.
He did it. I mean, Jay already picked Green Bay. It's a hockey team.
Anaheim, but that's.
I said that.
Yep.
That's the Ducks. Now I got to do like Jay and cheat.
I mean, that's on the West Coast. Anaheim.
You calling me a cheater?
You admitted it.
So let me know if I don't know. I know we're on time restraints here.
No, we're good.
We have
Okay.
27
We
minutes.
got 30 minutes. We got 30
Okay.
minutes.
Well, I don't want to spend 27 minutes trying to figure out the last.
The last 20. The last 20 is going to the Super Bowl.
And the
So we got-
ones in Canada don't count, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you know how America works or not.
Colorado.
We said that one. They've got like 3 teams.
Yeah,
Who?
that's on the West Coast.
You got the Colorado Rockies. You got
Oh shit. Okay.
East Coast.
Oh, Nashville.
nope. They got the Titans and the Nashville Predators.
Son of a bitch.
You're getting closer. You're getting closer to that Tennessee, Carolina area.
I see a team called Columbus, but I have no idea.
Oh,
what
I know what
state
it is.
The
I know what it
Charlotte-
is. As soon as
the
you
Charlotte-
said that, I know it. You said it. I know what it is.
The Charlotte hockey team? Why I can't-
No, I got it.
Remember, it's a city. A city. Jay.
Where's Columbus at? Oh, that's Ohio.
It's the name. It's the name of one of my daughters, Riley.
Raleigh, Carolina Hurricanes hockey.
As soon as you said the Carolinas,
when Wally said Panthers,
Yeah.
when Wally said Panthers, I'm like, you're getting close. We're in the right state.
Raleigh had their own team. I didn't even know that.
That's where the Carolina Hurricanes play at.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm looking at it right now.
Yep. So that.
yeah. As soon as you said the Carolinas, I put it together in my head, and I was like, oh wait.
No. So that was it, man. That's the 11. Like I said, Oakland was on there, but third last professional team is moving to Vegas starting next year. So
that's sad. That's all, everything that happened to Oakland, man, is sad.
it really is, man. They used to
Golden State leaving, fucking.
But isn't Golden State still in Oakland geographically?
No, they're in San Francisco.
Okay.
They're in San
I
Francisco.
thought they just changed the name or whatever. I thought geographically.
No, they built a new arena for them.
But have you? I've never been to Oakland, but I've heard about it. You ever been? Anybody ever been to Oakland?
No.
I heard it's in the hood, the whole city.
Well, it is a hood.
It is.
I mean,
It is.
Oakland's
but to Wally's point, he said it's a shame what happened to Oakland.
West Coast, NWA.
Better know it. Gangsta. My favorite West Coast song ever. I heard the city didn't acknowledge him, didn't help him. The city didn't even pursue, like, hey, no, don't leave. Fuck it. You want to leave, leave.
No, that was probably more the government side of things, man. The residents there, man, love
that's what I meant. The government side of the city, not the fans.
I mean,
follow the money.
Well,
yeah, that's what I meant. Like the government, the city of Oakland didn't even try.
But why aren't the owners not wanting to stay there? It's tradition. I mean, you see those fans, they supported, especially the Raiders.
Yeah.
They supported that team, man, whether they were fucking dog shit.
Raider Nation.
They were winning Super Bowls, man. And everywhere they went, they traveled.
As a kid, I was so confused because the Raiders one year the Oakland Raiders, next year the Los Angeles Raiders, then they back to Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
So where the A's at now? There used to be the Oakland A's. Now
that's the last team. They're going to Vegas.
They're going to Vegas.
Okay,
they're gonna play
yeah.
in. I think they're going to play in like.
So Oakland. Oh, so basically Oakland's saying, "Get the hell out of here. We don't want any sports teams here." Pretty much, they got rid of the Raiders. Now they're getting rid of the A's.
Basically, I remember being a kid watching a Raiders game and be like, man, if I ever made it that far, you know how intimidating that is with the fans right there in the end zone, just 8 feet from the sidelines. Just, dude, I mean,
when you think of the Raiders, man, John Madden, Marcus Allen,
yeah, Tim Brown,
yep, like
Jim Plunkett,
Howie Long.
Yep. I mean, Howie Long, man, was a beast back in those days when you really could actually hit motherfuckers. Unlike today.
Have anybody seen Howie Long? He looked like he was 35 years old.
I'll say he looks like he could suit up tomorrow.
Change.
Yeah, but he's showing his age now. That's only because the bitch is 60, 65.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Oakland back, man. It's sad to see what happened to that city because with anything, man, having sports in your city and town is something to talk about, something to go to, kind of takes your mind off of things that are happening in the world.
Yeah,
and for all three of the major teams to leave that city is, I don't know. I feel bad for them because I'm sure that was a big part of their life.
And unless there's an expansion, I don't see anybody relocating to Oakland.
Yeah, I don't see it. That sucks.
Well, they got to do some upgrades. I mean, I guess that was the biggest issue is building stadiums out there, and the owners didn't want to pay for it, but they were trying to put it back on the taxpayers. So it just didn't happen. So, but hopefully, one day there'll be something back there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's got to be through an expansion because I don't see any West Coast team say, "Hey, fuck it, let's move to Oakland." The team, the government that won't help us.
It's just not a destination spot right now.
Half and half with us. Shout out to Too Short.
Sounds good. Hey, any of you guys ever been kicked out of a bar? Asked to leave, like literally been said, "Hey, you got to get the hell out of here." You got arrested at a bar.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, that's a little further than I was expecting, but yeah. What happened to your story? I mean, I have a story too.
I don't remember.
I've got a story that
fucked up I was, but I know So I went to a place, got really hammered, and
Shocking.
Yeah, I know.
Did you make it? Did you make it past 10 o'clock?
Oh yeah.
Did you get arrested at 9:30?
No, it was later on in the evening. But
that's why he stops at 10 o'clock now. He's like, all right, I know where I'm going.
All right, after 10 o'clock, I'm going to jail.
It's like Teen Wolf.
Yep. He's like a gremlin, man. Don't feed him after midnight.
So the DJ was playing shitty ass music, and I guess I was harassing the DJ.
Oh Jesus!
Got kicked out of the place, and then I guess I got a little aggravated that I got kicked out of the place and became a little loud outside, and a police officer was doing his job and securing the area where I was at, and he warned me, but at the time I was like liquid courage, whatever, and
10 feet tall, bulletproof.
Yeah, and the next thing I know, I'm getting handcuffed and I'm in the back of a police car heading to jail.
I got a
second time in my life.
the one I can remember, and I wish my boy Jesse was on here. We were doing a job up in was it Blacksburg, Virginia. So I used to collect football jerseys like crazy. I'm rocking a Lavernius Coles jersey.
Yes,
and he's the bouncer comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, shirt's got to be tucked in while you're in here." I'm like, "It's a football jersey. Nobody tucks in a fucking football jersey."
You didn't look like a receiver. That's why he did that.
Exactly. Offensive lineman, wishful, dreaming. So the night goes on. And I tucked in my jersey, but we're dancing and having a good time.
They should have kicked you out just tucking the fucking jersey in.
I know. So I'm getting fucking hammered, just crown going down, crown, bad, drunk. I'm 23, 24 years old. Ludacris comes on, so stand up. I'm yelling at this guy in front of me in a wheelchair to stand up.
No way.
I swear to God. So I'm like, he's like, I can't. And I'm like, not with that attitude. I got you. And I'm trying to underhook him and pick him up.
No way. You try to pick him up out of the wheelchair.
It did not go
Jesus
well.
Christ.
I was thrown out of the bar. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be allowed back in Virginia. I don't know, but it was a good time.
Keith?
It's a core memory for me.
True story. I mean, y'all, I'm not a clubber or a bar drinker like that. I've never gone to a bar and got thrown out. I can count on one hand how many bars I've ever been in my life. I have an extensive bar at home. I always have.
So your wife kicked you out.
Yes. And I don't drink it. Not many places have I don't like to drink away from home. I'm the life of the party when I get there, but I do it sober.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that, Keith. You definitely got that gift of gab, man. You can talk any subject. I love it.
Oh, it was my birthday party. I had to be turning 22, 23 years old. I don't know, somewhere in that ballpark. And someone bought me a beer, but I already had a drink in my hand. So I put it on the ledge behind me. All right. So I can finish my other drink. And then kept on talking with everybody. And then all of a sudden the pouches come up and they go, "Who's throwing beers around here? Who's throwing beers?" And I was like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" And then the guy who bought me the beer goes, "Where's your beer at?" I said, "It's right there." And the ledge was gone. It fell off the ledge and fell into the crowd. They're like, "You guys are all throwing beers over here." And then they kicked us all out for that. I didn't throw a beer. I promise you. I just put it right there on the ledge. I guess I put it on the edge. And
oh my God. That's a fucking thing with you, dude, because you couldn't hit a trash can last night for nothing. Even the bouncer at Tom's was like, or not bouncer or whoever was like, "You can't put that in the fucking trash can." And you're like, "I did." You're like, "You said it." So the trash can.
That means you got drunk early and you can't play basketball.
Yes. So he set the cup on the on the edge of the hole. All you had to do is just into the trash can. Nope, you left it there and it slid off on the ground. The guy's looking at you like, "Are you fucking serious?" And you walked off with your phone, to the point he grabbed you by the arm. And you're like, "What?" You're like, "Pick up your fucking."
To me?
Yes. He's like, "Pick up your fucking drink." And you're like, "Oh." And you went and picked it up, threw it away. He goes, "I didn't know." I'm like, "So you've got a history here with this."
Apparently I do, but I surely don't remember that happening. I think you're making that up.
All my kids.
Am I the only
guy? I was at the bar and I dropped my drink at the bar.
I've been arrested.
I don't remember that. I remember that.
I've gone to jail and had to do community hours and shit before.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have not had to do that, but my
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay. Cool.
my 21st birthday, Wally, I went to we were in Ybor City. So I'm 21 at the bar. They call last call. I'm 21, 10 feet tall, bulletproof. Last call, grab 2 beers. I didn't know you couldn't carry them in public.
That's the dumbest. Just go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So the officer who stopped me, like the way he grabbed me, and I tripped because I was fucking hammered. We hit the ground. I didn't know what was happening. We hit the ground, roll. I ended up on top of him, like, what the fuck is going on? 3 more cops tackle me. I get in the back cop car, and he's like, I wasn't trying to fight you. I didn't know what was going on. And then like 8 of my buddies were all jumping on the back of the car, like, let him go. Let him go. And they let me go. So it did.
Yeah, that only happens if you're white.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That ain't happening if you're black. You're actually going to jail. Those 8 guys are getting shot. Like that is not happening unless you're white.
It was 2001 also. So, or yeah, 2001.
Somehow Wilmer got thrown out of. Well, let me try that one more time. Jesus. Somehow Wilmer got thrown out of a Chinese buffet.
You eat too goddamn much.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, we all want to know. Go ahead and comment. We want to know,
You're not welcome here.
How you got kicked out.
You're not welcome here.
So the reason why I bring this up is because Gen Z, they don't know how to go out to the bar. They don't know how to do that. They're saying that Gen Z is having less sex. They're praying more, but they've been locked up in their room. So now they're going out. They're amongst us now, and they don't know how to hang out at a bar.
Did you say they're praying more?
They're praying now. Less sex and more praying. They don't know how to socialize. They're on their phones. The bartenders have to cater to them because they have anxiety from being around other people, according to USA America. And they're ordering 1 drink at a time and paying 1 drink at a time. They don't open up tabs. Is that customary? Is that what we're supposed to do nowadays? Or do you go to the bar, you open up a tab, and then just enjoy your night and then close it at the end of the night? What's the proper bar etiquette? Let's school these Gen Zs.
Just like you said, man. Open that tab and let it ride. We'll figure it out at the end of the night.
Well, usually the bartender will ask you, you open up a tab, or are you paying paying for this drink? And then so
who the fuck want to have all those receipts?
Right.
I mean, so it usually depends on the bartender. Usually the bartender will sit there and they should say, hey, you're gonna open a tab, I'm gonna keep your card, or are you just paying for this 1 drink?
Right.
Right.
I talked to my son about this. My son works at one of the most rootsy fancy bars downtown Orlando, and he told me that typically the younger crowd comes in and order 1 drink at a time. And he said they don't
one drink at a time, right? And then they pay for 1 drink at a time.
And he said they're not big tippers. But
right, so that was gonna be the next thing that I have here. Going back to the pizza tipping, what's a proper tip for a drink when you go out?
Dog,
the Gen Z's tipping the max 50 cents per drink.
So when I used to go out to clubs and
don't look at me, it says it right here.
And when I used to go out to clubs and stuff, I was pretty much the only white boy in the place. So I knew I needed to get there early, and the first thing I did was get to know the bartenders. And
I can see Jason
start tipping them heavily, because by the end of the night, for one, I was easy to spot, and 2, man, they would take care of me. Oh my God,
Jason, I can see you in that bar. It's not there now, but I swear I could close my eyes, lean back, and I can envision Jason in the middle of fucking Club 436.
Oh yeah.
See?
JJ Whispers back in the day, man. Volcanoes back in the day,
Jamming. I can see Jay out there. Wally.
Dog, I didn't only just stand next to the wall. I'd be out there in the middle of it, just doing my thing. And boy, you talk about having a good time. Man, I miss those days.
The most I've ever been, I wasn't a club or a bar person. I used to, believe it or not, I used to bartend. I used to throw people out. What's that shit called?
Bouncer.
Bouncing. Oh my God, I've been a bouncer a bunch of times.
Or the cooler.
You're a 5'4", you're 5'1". How are you a bouncer?
Because it's not about the size of the person, it's about the fight in the person.
Yeah.
Plus, it'd be
the fight the dog.
It's like 30 of us in that motherfucker. If one fight, all us fight. So if one person kick you out, I know I got 29. We had little like pen-sized flashlights. So if you know you finna throw somebody out, you start, yeah, and everybody come throw that one person out.
All
I
right,
can see Keith and the rest of the Oompa Loompa bouncers come running up.
But
Yes.
I mean, if you're getting a beer, it's probably a $2 tip. But if somebody's pouring, I'm at least tipping $5 every drink.
Which is
$5 every drink,
which is acceptable
Because
for
the drink
a
is
drink.
No. So for a beer, you're getting $1. For a liquor, you're getting $2-3.
Jesus Christ!
Now,
I don't know how I hang out with you.
They're not doing anything. They just go like this.
Listen,
Oh my god!
I go on a lot of cruises. My wife and I, we love cruises. That's our shit, right? I haven't paid for it yet, but we're planning on one in about 3 weeks. So what I do?
This is the reason why you're broke, Wally.
So what I do?
$18 per drink. $18 per drink.
I'm with Wally on this one. Went on the cruises, even though sometimes the gratuities are already paid for or whatever.
It's included. But when I go to when I go to the bar, okay, I tip the bartender too, right? But come on, man.
I tip the bartender $5 a drink.
Dog.
$5 per drink. Even though the gratuities are already added, and I go to the same bartender because that person will remember me. So by day 2 or 3 of the cruise, oh my God, he might throw me a extra drink or throw a triple shot in there.
You know how many?
Listen,
do you understand? Do you understand from bartenders?
Okay, I get
females,
that. But you already paid. But you already paid for it because you're giving him $18 tips. If you realize a $4 beer, a $4 beer, $4 beer. If I give you $1,
beer's $2.
You're over tipping. That's a 50% tip. That's a 50% tip. You guys are all arguing with me about pizza about 20%. Okay, 20% of $4 is
a beer these days are $8.
I give him $1.
Pizza ain't gonna get me fucked up, man.
a beer these days is $8.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're not kidding about that. All right, guys, we're coming up to the end of our show. This is the Florida Trash Talkers. Make sure to watch us on YouTube or follow us on Instagram. It's our Super Bowl picks. Who's going to win today and what's the score? All right, we're going to go with you. We'll start with
Dave.
We're going to go with David.
Yeah.
Give me Eagles 38-24.
28-24.
38-24.
38-24. Keith.
I'm going KC 27-33 with a game-winning touchdown at the end of the game.
All right, Wally.
Man, I've been thinking about this all week, man. I've been going back and forth. Philly has the best offensive line. Probably have the best running back in the league.
Definitely have. There's no probably.
Yeah. Great defensive line. Half the motherfuckers are from Georgia, who won the national championships in college. You got A.J. Brown.
That don't do shit.
But he's a beast. He's a presence.
He's on the sideline reading a book.
He's still a present. You got Devontae Smith, who's a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama.
Need to eat a sandwich.
So, I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Put out my water.
The Philadelphia Eagles are great. On paper, probably the best team in the league. But Kansas City is going for a three-peat.
Damn right.
Kelsey
So
is the man. And fuck the Eagles. Let's go, KC. Let's go for 3 in a fucking row.
Let's get it.
Super Bowl 35-21. Let's go.
35-21.
Listen.
And I got the Eagles. I think like Dave said before, once you're the good guy until you become the villain, and now they're the villains. So I want to see Eagles take out the threesome. I don't want them to go for that three wins. I'm going to say it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say it's going to be 21-27.
21-27. That don't beat my spread, bro. So that's 48. The spread is
I think
49.
I think the defense and offense are competitive. I think it's going to be a low scoring game.
I love you, Jay. That don't cover my spread.
Listen, at the end of the day, I don't care who wins. Obviously, I hope the Eagles win it. That's who I'm rooting for. But I got a 19-leg parlay. It's enough money that'll justify me calling out tomorrow. So,
okay. So if Dave doesn't show up to work tomorrow, we know he won.
You have a 19. Mine is only like 8. I think. Let me see. Shit. I think mine is only 8 leg, and it's only enough. It's only enough money for me to eat breakfast good every day this week. I have a 10 game for $2.50.
I got $20.
Keep getting drunk.
For $2. I told y'all that's my limit. $2.50 a day. $2.50. 10 bet parlay. $252.
See, that's why Keith and I we tip low. He's on a $2 budget.
$2. But if I win $252.
Well, can you tip higher when you win that? What's that say there, David?
$20 bet for $3,200.
Oh yeah, you're calling out tomorrow if you win.
Yeah. See, mine is $250.
Yep.
For $252. That means I can eat lunch and breakfast this week.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm glad I have the tomorrow scheduled off, and Jason, you can kind of deal with all the issues that might happen tomorrow, especially if Dave hits his parlay and does call out tomorrow.
Oh my God! And you're so if you call out tomorrow and if Dave calls out tomorrow and you're not there tomorrow,
I'm not calling out. I'm scheduled off. I'm not part of the 21 million that's going to call out tomorrow. Dave will be a part of that 21 million. We
22.5.
Right. So, but I got to deal with that chaos with your partner.
But going back to the calling out after the Super Bowl, I didn't even think about that as far as the betting goes, because betting in the last year,
oh my God, it exploded.
It's exploded, right? So if let's say 5,000 more people, 20,000 more people, hit tomorrow. They're going to be calling out too. I never even thought about that.
That's why I went high.
If Dave hit this $30,000, I'm calling out with him.
Oh yeah, I'm calling out too. So I hope our job tomorrow is prepared for Wally being out, David being out. I'm going to be out. So good luck to you guys.
First of all, if you're still listening, the vice principal is off next week. The principal might think about coming in tomorrow.
You know what? I'm going to be real surprised if he shows up. If the principal shows up to work tomorrow, I'll be super surprised about that.
Hey Dave, do me a favor. If you hit, text everybody. We all calling out.
Gotcha. Shit.
Yeah, you can send us $500 each to make up for not going to work tomorrow. All right, guys, we're coming to the end of our show. This is the Florida Trash Talkers. I'm actually talking normal now without stumbling all over my words. It took me 2 hours to figure that out.
Burrito is working.
The burrito kicked in finally. You can follow us on Instagram, or make sure to watch us on YouTube at any time. Watch us live, or you can watch us anytime you want to. Just download our podcast. Final words, guys. David, final words for today.
Hey, everybody, enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Be safe, and in all seriousness, take your asses to fucking work tomorrow. Doesn't matter who wins, we still got bills to pay.
That's right, but if you're calling out, I'm calling out.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Keith.
Everybody enjoy their Super Bowl Sunday. Today is a national holiday. I don't give a fuck. Maybe Trump meant to sign that in the order. Enjoy it. Be safe out there. Thank you for listening. Hit that subscribe button.
Wally.
Hey, man. Yeah, everybody, obviously, thank you for listening. I hope everybody has a safe Super Bowl Sunday. Should be a great game. One love for everybody, man. Let's treat everybody right, man, in this country. Let's come together as a country, man, and enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday, and be safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
Hell yeah. And then my final words are, hey, going back to you, Keith. Yes, Trump needs to sign this into an executive order to make this a holiday, the Monday off, because he signed an executive order for to get rid of the paper straws. So now we're going to go back to plastic straws. So
Thank
if
God.
we can do that,
USA.
let's make
USA.
Monday a holiday. That's
Paper
what I
straws
say.
is the worst thing ever.
Other than that, yes, I agree with that 100%. So no more paper straws based on him. So let's have him sign that executive order for Monday off
is
of
that
work.
real?
Yes.
That is a real thing.
Yes.
He signed an executive order.
No more paper
No
straws.
more paper straws.
Thank God.
Shit, I might vote for him next time he run for
There
president.
is no next time.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
hey,
damn.
we're going back to
Actually,
common
his
sense.
team, real quick, his team is actually petitioning, are trying to get him to be able to run again for another 4 years after this term. They are for
Exactly.
3 terms.
Hey.
Anyway, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys listening to the show. Be safe out there for the Super Bowl. Let's go, LeBron James.
Go KC, 3P. Let's go.
Let's go, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes can take a hike. Let's go, Eagles.